Hey guys, it's Z. Okay, so I want to ask your forgiveness, please, that I didn't get to finish the last video with a prayer of your goodwill and blessings and your success, that it cut off while I was talking about don't invite the demons and your devil into the light work of your nightmares. Well, what I was thinking of was actually kind of interesting because it was so much shadow work for me that I finally had to realize I was already standing in enough light to be able to accept things in that new way where I could let go of the anxiety that I was dealing with during that dream and accept that actually it was a gift from God the entire time. And it was so integrated as a part of me, and that's why I couldn't get rid of that nightmare of this dark, hovering black creature that I was just feeling overwhelmed, and it kept coming back to me. How many times can you be overwhelmed? Can you be overwhelmed 2, 3, 4, 5 times over about the same thing? It's totally possible, right? So I must have been really dense at that time in my life about whatever that thought form was. But it was only ever a blessing in disguise that I became aware of it, and I saw that for what it was because it allowed me the awareness to be able to sit down with myself and think that I have a lot of work to do in this life, and it's only worth me taking care of myself. It's only worth me being there for myself and healing and going through the therapy of that work in order to get to the other side. And you can do that too. Sometimes these things come back to us, these nightmares, these dreams. And it's just about realizing what part of your faith do you really have to exercise in order for you to spread your wings like an angel and for you to fly and bless everything in sight and work that magic to where your garden becomes full of life and color and the smell is just transcendent and heavenly, and you walk on these clouds and oh my gosh, how can I even describe it? Let me see. It was this interesting thing because what I was trying to put an end to the entire time was simultaneously a new beginning. And it comes at us that way sometimes. Sometimes we are just trying to close a new chapter, something that shows its face to us. Sometimes it looks just like us. Sometimes it's totally disfigured. Sometimes it's like a mountain or some monster or something. But you realize with monsters, there's no reason to be afraid in any of this because creatures take all types. And diversity is a wonderful thing in this world for us to have so many different types of experiences and to see what makes us happiest and most fulfilled and what gives us the most life and the most energy towards doing what is good for this world. And so you know why I say don't bring the devil or the demons into it is because haters drinking haterade, they choke on the way down and it makes them sick to their stomach and everything's churning, and it can be a really difficult thing to process and make you nauseous and just unsettled just in general and feel like everything's flying in every which direction and you can't even grab it and take life for what it is because you're too busy trying to grasp at things in this vanity chasing after the wind. And did you know that when you invite demons into your life to try to handle the things that are powerful for you that you're trying to overcome, what actually happens is it depletes your vitamins and minerals and puts energy towards that you could be using to make something better for yourself. And instead, it's just retaining the status quo. It's holding things down into this pressure that you eventually hit your limit and you're eventually like, wow, I'm in a dark place and I'm just waiting for the writing on the wall to tell me what I need to do in order to be happy. And to be happy, keep your chin up, guys. Remember, you are blessed, you are loved, you are protected by God. And that is something that I've really experienced when I was going through some struggles. And I was praying intently in a way that I hadn't for probably years. And I was crying and rocking back and forth and it was getting intense, right? But it was really good for me to do all of that because I became vulnerable enough to actually shed the surface tension of what I was going through and the complaints of what I was going through, and actually accept that help was there for me, and I just needed to integrate with it. I just needed to understand it. I just needed to feel it wash over me and sink into my soul. And that I realized in all of that, my soul, just as it is for you, is a light that cannot be put out. So you always have that while you are alive, and that is something that you can always turn back to as long as you are having a nightmare, or if you just want to lucid dream in general. You can use the power of your soul and your adventurous spirit in order to give you the direction and give you the new life that will just make everything awesome and magical and pure. So yeah, get your electrolytes, your omega-3s, your olive oil, coconut, whatever you need, your bananas for magnesium, potassium. Yeah, that one. And find some angels for yourself. Find some transparent, open gods. People who want to tell you the truth and who want to stand by your side and want to support you and the love in your life. Honestly, it would help you so much to get where you're going. Just to know that there are people who totally adore you and consider you a treasure. Someone who has a lot of worth and a lot to give, and who makes their heart glow, and who gives them that energy to be able to transcend all of this nonsense and all of this hatred and all these stuck feelings, so that they can get past all of that. Just by having you by their side. And you can hear it in their voice. You can see it in the way that they carry themselves. And it's just a beautiful thing, guys. So I really wish that for you. Look it up, believe, even if you have to live in a bubble for a little bit to shield yourself from the pain of this world. Do it, but no, it's not like this is just some imaginary light that's coming out of nowhere, okay? That is divine protection. Divine protection. And it only wears off when you stop believing in yourself and in God and in your place in heaven. So remind yourself, the closest that you have seen heaven in your dreams. Recall that. Keep a journal of all of the divine experiences that you have had. Share this with other people who are in need or who are showing that they have had divine experiences as well. And it will make your experience more full, and you will want to try out new things and see, wow, I was an angel in my dream, but this other person that I met actually gave other people wings? How powerful is that? Like, that's pretty close to a god, if you ask me. A super angel. And I want to see, can I do that too? If I believe in that enough, will I experience that in my subconscious, in my head, enough that I get visions? Enough that something stays with me enough for me to experience it in my life? These things are possible. Just like riding a bike. All right, it's been almost 9 minutes, so I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you the best in your journey. Do not let the darkness eat you up inside. Remember that, as I said in the first part, weakness is the illusion of control, and you hold the control within you. Whatever is right and true by you, whatever is prized to you, that is where you will get your power. So remember, you're so much more than just your body. Your body will help you through all of this so much with exercise. But it's also knowing that you have a spiritual side to all of this too. And may your spirits soar. Thank you. I will catch you guys later. See you on the flip side, and maybe I will meet some of you in your dreams. We'll see if I can ingrain myself in you enough, not to be creepy, but that would be really cool if it were a blessing and not just some like weirdo peeping from your dream phone or whatever. But yeah. All good intentions, all love, all light. Namaste, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.